Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Storyteller by Behraz. So in this video, this is our third lecture, and in this lecture, we going about to talk about entities, and we tell about entities. So if you are new on our YouTube channel, please subscribe our YouTube channel Storyteller by Behraz. And entities consist of where is yes here is and an entities consist of an entity header, and an entity's body is a request or response messages. An entities may represent a data resources, or it may constitute other information supplied with a header supplied with a request or response. Entity header fields provide information, optional information about the entity's bodies, or if no body is present about the resources identified by the request. The following fields are defined in HTTP. So allows list method support by the resources identify in the request URL. This field must be included with a response that has a status code of method not allowed, and may be included in other response. Connect and encoding indicating what content encoding have been applied to resource. This the only encoding currently defined in zip compression. So content encoding indicate what content encoding have been applied to resource. The only encoding currently defined is zip compression. Content language identify the natural language of the intent audience of the enclosed entity. So content length, I will talk about on content length. The size of the body entity body in octets. Content MD5. For future study, MD5 refer to the MD5 hash code functions described in chapter 21. Content range for future study. The intent is that this will indicate a portion of the identified resources that is included in the response. Content type indicates the media type of entity body. Content version tag associate with an involving entities. Derived from indicates the version tag of the resources from which this entity was derived before modification were made by the sender. This field and content variant field can be used to manage multiple updates by a group of users. So expire date, a time after which the entity should be considered still. Last modification date, a time that the sender believes the resources was last modified. Link define links to other resources. Title, a textual title for the entity. Transfer encoding indicate what type of transformation has been applied to the message body to transfer it safely between the sender and the recipient. Define a procedure for breaking an entity body to into labeled chunks that are transmitted separately. URL header inform the receipt of the URL by which the resources can be identified. Extension header allow additional field to be defined without changing the protocol, but these field cannot be assumed to be recognized by the receipt. So this video is going to be end, and if you are new on our YouTube channel, please subscribe our YouTube channel, Storyteller by Behraz. So goodbye.